Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Jason from Cornerstone Dog Training and CornerstonePuppy.com. It's good to have you back again. You know, a lot of times we get this question from people, why is it so important that my dog does a hill? And sometimes we'll have people come in for training and say, you know what, I don't really care about that. I just don't want them to pull on the leash. Or, I want them to have a nice walk, but they don't need to be focused walking right next to me. So why are dog trainers always trying to get us to do a hill? Why do you want that? Why do you want the dog right next to your leg, and why is that so important? Let's talk about why it is. Alright, so in several other podcasts we've talked a lot about how focus kills chaos. And when it comes to the dog brain, where their eyes are is where their brain goes. And as a side note, they're not real great at multitasking. You know, as humans, I think we try to be, even though we maybe aren't, but we try to be really good at it. Dogs, for the most part, aren't. They might know something's going on in the background, and yet they're still like, I gotta focus, where my eyes are is where my focus is. And so having that focus and learning to control that focus, just like any other muscle and any other behavior that we want to develop, helps our dogs to be able to be calmer and happier in the state of mind that they're in. So going to a focused walk. Okay, a focused walk means that the dog is right next to us. Their ear is right by our thigh or our calf, depending on the size of your dog, and that they are focused more on you than everything else out there in front of them. All right. So a lot of times with dogs, we think, you know what, I'm okay with them being a few inches ahead. But if their head is like a few inches past your leg, their brain is a mile away. So that's why we practice this focused walk. And for a lot of dogs, it's pretty tough. They'll get to the point where they'll be really close, but they're still scanning everything and trying to figure out if there's any threats. That tells us that that dog feels like it has to lead the walk. And it's not really a walk with you, it's a walk where you just happen to come along. The dog's looking back being like, why are you still here? Do I still have to watch out for you? So incompetent, right? And so we want to be the leader in any relationship with our dog. We want to lead the way, and so our dog can look to us, relax, not worry about policing the whole situation, pulling toward another dog, barking at another dog, any of those things. They can just relax and be a dog and focus on focusing. So having this awesome hill is such a big benefit. It's so huge in the dog training world and in a dog's behavior and a dog's state of mind. Having a dog practice this can be really tough and frustrating for us as well. You know, dogs often, dogs are pack animals. And so a lot of times we think, okay, we can just let them lead. But dogs will fill a void in leadership if we don't take that spot. And 95% of dogs really aren't meant to be the leader of the pack. That's not what their normal genetics would have them be. But again, if there's a void there, they sense a void, their genetics will require them to try and fill that void. And for 95% of dogs, that's not a good position for them to be in. They'd much rather be somewhere else in the pack. So when we're working with our dogs, we want to be that leader. We want to step up for our dogs and let them just be dogs. Let them be calm, let them focus on that, and good job. And then that relationship matters. That focused walk will build your relationship in a huge way. It's going to help you and your dog have a mutual respect, and mutual respect always leads to love. So if you want your dog to love you, you want to love your dog more, then focus on this. Focus on that walk. Can you imagine if you went walking with your best friend and your best friend was walking 3 feet ahead of you, 4 feet ahead of you the entire time? That wouldn't be like a very calming, nice walk. It would be like, what is going on? This is weird. This is strange. And so, same with our dogs. If we're going to build a relationship through this walk and really get great exercise, good exercise would be going on a walk, right? So if you walk with your friend like that, you're both going to get some exercise, but the relationship's not going to be built. But having to be like in tandem with each other, walking at the same pace, and then you start to walk in sync, and it becomes more of a relationship and and physical exercise as well. So there's a lot of value in working with your dog to create that focused walk. And there's a ton of steps to get there. There's other podcasts that we've done on teaching your dog to walk with you or your puppy to walk with you. But there's a special opportunity coming up this Thursday. That's like 2 days from now when this podcast is dropping. So sign up for it. Come be part of it. I will be talking about 3 things you can do that very day. 3 things you can work on that very day to help your dog be more focused and calm on the walk and really rock your walk. That's what we want your dog to be able to do. So come join that webinar. There's the link for that is www.cornerstonedogtraining.com/register. And you can come be part of that webinar. We'll talk through it, and then there's going to be some giveaways as well as a special announcement that we've been waiting for about a year to announce. So we're really excited. Come be part of it. If you're listening to this podcast, this offer is going to expire. So if you're listening to this after August 11th, then it's probably not going to be there anymore. But there's still opportunities for you to work on this and to look through the podcast and find other information that will help you on your walk. In this webinar, you're going to learn the magic leash technique that will literally change your walks in minutes, as well as how to move your feet so that you can communicate better with your dog, and the rule of thirds that is vital in understanding dogs' behavior and helping them to have a balance in focus plus fun on their walk. So come join the webinar, come be part of it. It's on August 11th at 7 p.m. and the link for that is www.cornerstonedogtraining.com/register. Come be part of the webinar. I hope you see the value of a focused walk. Go for it. Definitely make it part of your daily routine and bless your life and your dog's life. And thanks for listening. Take care, guys.